Hello, everyone. I have seen even experienced testers struggle with string question in interviews. Today, I'll show you how and what exactly interviewers are testing in your interview. So, in this episode, we'll be discussing questions about string manipulations and everything about string you need to know to crack a Python interview. So, without further ado, let's start with our first question. So here we are discussing about string reversal. Okay, right? String reversal. So you must have seen that any interview starts with can you reverse the string, or can you check whether the string is like reversible, okay, like a palindrome, right? So all these questions interviewers, like most of you, uh, try to learn everything, like the entire Python question line to line and write that in your interview, but most of the interviewers want to understand your knowledge, in-depth knowledge in Python. So today we'll discover how and what to say and what to do during your interview. So let's break down this question step by step. So we have a string and we want to find the reversal, okay, the string in a reverse order. You must have seen this format, okay, where what do we write? Colon colon and then -1, okay, and then someone will say this -1 is like backward step one at a time, okay, right? Now what does this mean? Okay, let's uncover the truth about string slicing. Okay, so let's start with normal string slicing. Okay, in that what do we do? Okay, since this automation, okay, this word, this starts with index 0 till 9. Okay, so let's suppose we want to print till the last element. So what do? We need to go one beyond because this 10 is excluded. Okay, if we keep the end index, this is the start index and this is the end index, and if we try to keep the end index as 9, it will exclude. So we'll see just now with an example. So you see that it has not printed the last element. So if we keep it 10, it will print the entire thing. Now let's suppose I want just to print till this m. Okay, so it has index 4, right? So what do we say here? We will be going till 5 because 5 is excluded. Okay, so it has printed till the letter m. Okay, now we learned how to do the printing in a simple fashion. Okay, when we are taking one step at a time, after a we are taking the next element and next element and next. What if I say like we should go from first till last element and we should be printing a, then t, okay, then after that m, okay, after that t. So we need to jump one step. Okay, for that what we need to say, by default the jump step is 1. Okay, and we will see in this example, so it is printing the same automation. Now let's suppose I start with string index 0, but I want to jump one step. So this will be okay, the step value will be 2. Now if you see, after A it has printed T, after T it has printed M, after M it has printed T again, and then at last it has printed O, because we are going till this point, right? Now to reverse this, okay, what do we need to print? Let's suppose we start with the last element. that is 9. Okay, and now we want to go the entire length plus 1. Okay, so in total we need to take 11 negative steps. Okay, 11 is excluded, and if we take one negative step at a time, what will happen? It will print the reverse. Okay, so this is something like the index. We are starting from this 9. Okay, and then what we are doing, we are going till minus 11. So minus 11 is excluded, that's why A is getting printed, right? So that's how, if we just write -1, so by default it is understandable that we are going from the last element till the first element. So this blank spaces are nothing but it clearly means we are going from the last element till the first element in a reverse order. That's why it is able to print the reverse order. I hope this thing is very clear now. Okay, so whenever you go in the interview, if you write indexes like this, you can like really impress the interviewer, and he or she will definitely know that you have very in-depth knowledge of string slicing and Python as well, right? So with this, let's move to the next question. Check if all characters are unique in a string. Okay, now if you are given a string, okay, it can be again automation. Okay, but how to find that whether all the characters present in this string is unique? Okay, now to find the unique, what do? We can take the set of this string s. Okay, and now if we print, what are we getting? We are getting UMONITA, right? So these are the unique elements. That definitely means that whatever string we have, okay, is not unique. Now let's initialize the string which is given here is A, B, C, D, E, and let's put X, Y, Z as well. Now, if we want to know the length of this string, it is 8. Okay, and this is also 8. Okay, when we only take the unique characters from the string and then try to find out the length, like the number of characters present or number of elements present in that set, we are again getting 8. That definitely means if the length of the string and the length of set uh, equivalent of that particular string is same, then it definitely means that all the characters in a string is unique. So for that, we can define a function is unique, and we are passing a string here. Okay, uh, and then we can write a return value. Okay, by default it is false, and if we see the length of s is equal to length of set of s, then return value is equal to true. And anyways, by default, uh, the return value is false, right? So this will return the return value. And now if we try to print is unique of let's suppose automation, right? Then this is giving us false. Whereas if we just write A, B, C, D, E, and X, Y, Z, it will give us true because all the like characters present are unique, right? So this is the way, guys, like if your concepts are very clear, then it's very easy to code it. And again, at the end of the day, this coding is a skill, okay? And if you are able to, if you want to learn any skill, you need to practice. So similarly, if you want to learn coding, then you definitely should practice. Okay, whatever things we are discussing here, if you practice, okay, and you can follow other episodes in Akansha Academy, those are definitely going to increase your confidence, okay, enhance your skill, and definitely you will be able to clear the interview, right? And with this, we come to the last question of today's video, which is count substring occurrences, okay, non-overlapping substring occurrences in a string, okay. So let's suppose we have this string, right? Now let's suppose I want to find the number of occurrence of a. So what will I do? String dot count, and then I will pass a, right? So it has calculated 1, 2, 3, and 4. And similarly, if I want to count the number of b, it will say 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 b's are there, right? So single letter, like we are calculating by just passing the characters. Similarly, if I want to find the number of occurrence of ABA non-overlapping, what I can do is simply, and similarly we will pass ABA here, and it will give us the result. Okay, so to count the number of occurrence of any substring, we use the count method. Okay, and if you have already like seen other videos of Akansha Academy, you must have seen uh, let's suppose from collections counter. If we want to count the each and every occurrence of like elements in a string, what do? We use the counter method, right, which is present in the collections library. Counter of let's suppose we have named this str, so you'll be able to get this a is repeating 4 times, b is repeating 3 times. Okay, so we have numerous examples in the past videos where we you can see the use of counter. Okay, so but in this it was not required, but still we thought of discussing this because like this string questions are very important for automation testers especially. Okay, so this series right, we are discussing questions about Python coding questions, which are like especially very important for automation tester. So if you are till this point in this video, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to Akansha Academy. Like this video, share this video with your colleagues, with your friends, and please subscribe to Akansha Academy so that you can keep getting these kind of videos on Python and other topics so that it is very easy and convenient for you to clear your interviews. Thank you so much.